Fam! Ain't nothing like 49ers on your weekend. It's got to be good for you. Hey, watching the NBA, right out here in the West, of course, the Spurs and the Warriors going at it. We'll see what happens there. But listen, I tell you what, I just want to first of all say thank you for joining me tonight. Thank you for joining Stev and myself tonight. And I also
Yeah.
and you're probably noticing, Stev, by the way, I want to remind you, you don't have to be between 14 and 18 to be on this show. So if you want to join in, Ronbo Sports at gmail.com. You can have a shot. We'll give you one. Old folks are welcome. Stev, how you doing tonight, bro?
Yo, what's up, Rombo?
Hey, man. It's 83 days, Stev. 83 days before the August 11th first
Too long,
preseason
too long.
game. It is, huh? 83. And then we got 83. Oh, we can't even get to the 100 days yet for the regular season to start. Wait a minute. Actually, we almost can. 83. There's only August 11th. That is close, actually. 83,
Yeah,
93.
yeah,
Yeah, 100 and something days is all that's left anyway. Yeah!
yeah,
But Steph
yeah.
tonight is going to give you his rundown of the 53 men that are going to survive that war that's going on out in Santa Clara, and it's going to be bloodier this year than usual. Because, I mean, for the last 3 years, we've seen Trent Baalke's guys go out there and favorites get picked, and guys that shouldn't have got cut, and guys that should not be kept were kept. So this year, it's going to be legit. As you know, Kyle Shanahan and, of course, John Lynch have no favorites out there. You either come out, you win the job, or you don't. Stev is already looking at it like that. Stev, jump on in here, bro.
All right, so I'm gonna start from the top on offense, quarterback.
All
My
right.
first depth chart or whatever for quarterback's gonna surprise everybody. So
Uh-oh.
before you guys, so I know you guys are gonna fire at me, but
Yeah,
this is what
questions. Hold your questions for after. And all the questions before you say that, Steph. Hash mark Q, and then give your question. Hash mark Q. We can see your questions really fast. I can separate them and get them to Steph. All right. Now Steph's getting ready to go ahead and make you mad. Go ahead, Steph.
all right. So this is more of a hopeful to me. I don't think it's very that logical, but it could be logical if I explain it right. But for quarterback, number 1, C.J. Beathard. Number 2, Hoyer, and number 3, of course, Matt Barkley. That's that's for the quarterback, and I could explain later. I could explain.
All right.
Halfback, we got Carlos Hyde, Joe Williams, Tim Hightower, and Matt Breida doing what he's doing. He'll probably sneak his way in. So, I mean, anyways, fullback, we got, of course, the Juice. Tight end, my surprise, Rombo. Number 1, we got George Kittle. Number 2, Cole Hitakini, the undrafted free agent. We
Yeah.
got for the right side wide receiver, we got Marquise Goodwin. His backup, B.J. Johnson, the third. I don't know if some of you have heard him or not, but he's a big dude, so I think he could help being the physical guy and the red zone threat.
Hey,
Left wide,
Steph, did you call him B.J. Johnson?
yeah,
Is his last name Johnson or Jones? Hey, okay. I
it's
think.
Johnson. It's
Go ahead.
Johnson, the third.
Go ahead.
All
Yeah,
right.
you might be right.
Left wide receiver, we got Pierre Garcon. His backup, Jeremy Curley, starting on the left side.
Yeah.
For my slot receivers, we got Trent Taylor and his backup, Aldrick Robinson. See, people think Aldrick Robinson's a vertical threat. He ain't that fast. He's more of a he's more of a route runner dude, so he makes those quick cuts, and he's small. He's a small guy as well.
Yeah, 4 or 5. I know.
Left tackle, Joe Staley, backup John Theus. I'm gonna run through these because I don't really pay attention to the offensive line, if I'm being honest.
Steph,
Right?
you were supposed to look at film on the offensive line. Go
No,
ahead.
no. I did on the main names, so
Yeah.
pretty much all the starters you've seen before are gonna be the starters here. Trent Brown, Gary Gilliam. Center, we got Jeremy Zuta. See, I know Jeremy Zuta.
Yeah.
Backing him up, Daniel Kilgore.
Yeah.
Left guard, Zane Beatles. Brandon Frusco, whatever. Right guard, Joshua Garnett, as I know of him, and Evan Goodman.
All right.
Now to defense. I'm gonna start on the line there. Left end, DeForest Buckner. Backing him up, Ronald Blair. I hope he comes in and sneaks his way on.
Yeah.
And then behind Ronald Blair, Tank Carradine.
Alright.
Nose tackle, Earl Mitchell and DJ Jones. Defensive tackle, our boy Solomon Thomas.
Yeah.
And then right end, Eric Armstead, and our fat boy Aaron Lynch behind Eric Armstead.
He's losing weight. He
He's
lost a
making it.
pound.
Yeah, I'm a believer in Aaron Lynch. He's a beast when he's healthy.
I agree.
Uh, left outside linebacker, we got our boy who went down, but he's gonna be great. Ray Armstrong.
Yeah.
Don't forget about him.
Seems
Behind
like everybody
him,
did.
I forgot whose boy this is, but one of you guys speak highly of this guy. I think Eli Harold is behind Ray.
What? You know what? Somebody please tell me if you're an Eli Harold fan. I've been
There's one guy I heard on Red and Gold. And
really.
he speaks-
You're right.
Yeah.
Somebody said give him a time to get acclimated, and he maybe he's a slow
Yeah.
starter. Okay, Eli Harold. And
So
somebody
he's-
said something was
he's
wrong
making-
with his foot too. That same person said he was
Yeah,
working
his
with an
toe
injury
turf.
last year. So okay.
Yeah, toe turf or something. So he's sneaking his way in there. Don't worry about Eli Harold. Middle linebacker, Navarro Bowman, of course, behind him. Brock Coyle. I don't know if I have too much confidence in him, but we'll see what he got.
Special teams.
Yeah. Right outside linebacker, we got man, I struggled with this one. Malcolm Smith and then Reuben Foster. Just because I don't think they want to play Reuben too much, maybe, but he's still gonna get some playing time. We'll see how the shoulder is.
Sure.
Behind Reuben Foster, I'm just gonna call this guy Pita T because his last name's a struggle to pronounce.
Yeah, Tal
Yeah,
Mopino.
yeah. Left cornerback, we got starting Will Redmond.
Yeah.
Behind him, Akala Witherspoon. That's gonna be unlocked. That left side of the field is gonna be locked.
Oh man.
Strong safety, Eric Reed. Behind him, Jaquaski Tart. Free safety, Jimmy Ward, and I'm putting Adrian Colbert on the free safety. I think most guys have him strong safety maybe, but I got him on the free safety.
Mm-hmm. Good idea.
He has that speed and stuff. He's good, and he played cornerback. Anyways, right cornerback we got Rashad Robinson. Behind him, Dante Johnson, and then special teams, kick returner, Victor Bolden, and then with him Jeremy Curley, punt returner. Victor Bolden again, and then kicker and puncher. I don't really care about as long as I kick it through the.
Did you
the
say
field goal.
Did you say kicker and puncher? I like that even
Yeah,
better. Yeah, okay.
Robbie Gold, and then Pinion, and there it is.
There's only one guy challenging those guys on the kickers. I think there's some guy named Gold, and for Pinion, I'm not sure if he has any competition. It seems like, but John wants everybody to have to compete. I think he's got somebody out there competing in both positions, both kicker and punter. I know a guy from Texas is out there, and there's another guy, but I'm not sure which his name is because we don't pay attention to special team guys on kicking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
I know. But go ahead.
That's it for my.
Is that for the roster? All right.
That's it.
All right. And I noticed you didn't say anything about Bruce Ellington.
Nah, he's gone.
As we were talking about, you're cutting him, and it's more about your cuts than anything else. It's pretty funny. And I noticed you left Vance McDonald off the lineup too. Didn't
I left
you?
the guy Mac.
Yeah, you left Mac. You left Mac off the lineup. All right, but it's understandable because the fact is we got a lot of tight ends this year. When you look at also, you got to have Paulson. Is it? Yeah, Paulson, because he's from Kyle's system. You got to bring him in.
Yeah.
And Hikotini looks awfully good. And Kittle, come on. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many, but you know what? How many guys are they carrying? That's the question. But you added up 53 right now, right? Yeah. So you made it fit. Yeah. So that's all it can be on there. So yeah, hey, you know what? Yeah. That's got to be close to accurate. Maybe your defensive lineman. I'm not sure. There may be one that gets switched in there somewhere because I noticed you also didn't mention. You didn't mention Ahmad Brooks, did you?
I didn't. I think he's gone too.
You think he's done too, huh? Yeah. Ahmad.
I think he's, we're gonna keep him in there to teach our guys some tricks or two.
Yeah.
That's his work. That's his work for the season.
Yeah,
that was your season.
So you're gonna cut out preseason, maybe the first cut or the second cut.
Second cut.
Make sure you get all. Stev, this is very abusive of Ahmad Brooks. You used him and then you let him go.
No, he had his time here. Yeah. He's an old guy, and these new guys coming in are too.
God, they're too good.
I think. Yeah.
Get him out. All right. Let's see. Let's get some questions here on this before we get ready to get to your. We got any questions? All right. Amir Lindsay says, why don't we say bleep Hoyer and go after that amazing quarterback named Baker Mayfield? Are you a Baker Mayfield fan?
Not really.
Yeah, okay.
Not really.
I haven't heard
I'm not.
anybody
I'm
say
not
anything
really.
about Baker Mayfield in a long time. That's the first time I heard his name
Yeah.
in a while.
Yeah.
Baker didn't get drafted either, did he?
No. No, he didn't.
But hey, okay,
Nah.
is Baker Mayfield even eligible for the draft this year? I've heard something about it. Okay. Anyway, I did get a kick out of that myself, though. CJ starting this year and Hoyer as his backup.
Man,
You were
I
going
need
to
to explain
explain that.
myself.
Go ahead and explain that.
All right, so listen, I've been on Red and Gold talking about it for a while now. I don't know. I mean, I see the logical answer where Brian Hoyer knows Shanahan's offense or whatnot, but you see Dak and Zeke, or no, just say Dak came into the Cowboy system. Who's their off? Like who's their? They don't even have a quarterback guru really.
That's
And
true.
Dak comes and tears it up, and then we have Matt. Let's see.
Matt Barkley?
No, Matt Barkley. Man, hold on. Let me look at my. I don't want to take too much time on this. But anyways, Hoyer, when he was with Shanahan, the Browns, what was that 2014, Ronbo?
That was 2014, yes.
2014, right. So
Yeah.
the Browns wide receivers, they had Josh Gordon, beast that year.
Yeah.
Probably one of the best wide receivers that year.
Yeah.
They had Calvin Benjamin, I believe.
Wait a minute. Kelvin
Their
Benjamin?
defense.
Kelvin Benjamin was with the Browns? No,
Was that? I mean, I think so. Yeah, he was.
I thought he started out with the Carolina Panthers.
Charger.
I gotta go back and look. Okay, go ahead.
No, not Calvin Benjamin. What's his name? He has dreads. I don't know. But anyways, their running backs weren't too great. But
Yeah, they were pretty bad actually.
Their defense was great.
Browns
Not great,
defense?
but they had a strong defense.
They were pretty good, yeah.
Their DBs were good. But anyways, so if Hoyer didn't do too hot. I mean, he led his team great. But I think that's a big part of it if you want to make the playoffs and go long, is you want a great quarterback that has a skill that, Hoyer's just one of those dudes that you don't see him and like, whoa, like how does Hoyer do that?
He's
an average
game manager, you mean?
He's an average quarterback.
Yeah.
He goes the safe way. You don't really have a mind for the position where he's a genius, makes those throws. Beathard, on the other hand, like I said, most rookies come in the league not knowing the pro style offense. Beathard does. And if Kyle likes him, compares him with Cousins, I think he has a pretty good chance of starting and doing good within Shanahan's offense. So.
All right. So you don't think he needs to sit back and get used to the NFL speed or anything like that?
I really don't.
Get right on in there, huh?
Because I really don't.
He could be right. And
I hope I'm right.
We could see something go strangely wrong, like it did in Dallas, and all of a sudden CJ's thrown into the fire immediately. I do worry about the verbiage and things like that. Some of Kyle's complicated systems. I mean, when you think about titles of plays that are 14 or 15 words long, kind of freaks me out. Just think of what that playbook looks like.
But I mean, I don't think Brian Hoyer has it stuck in his head. I think he has to do a lot of learning himself.
Yeah, but he's already seen it before. But that's neither here nor there. And,
You're right.
And we'll see what happens with that. Go Hard says, did this kid say Ruben? He says, what's wrong with our young fan base? He said, wait a minute. Did this kid say Ruben at right out? Oh, did you put Ruben as the outside linebacker? You didn't do that, did you?
I did.
Right outside linebacker. You did.
But
that got by me too.
But I can't really fully. He's gonna be middle, but I think he's gonna be backing up right outside linebacker because he's a fast dude. So you can have him on the right out. You get to that flat or whatever quick, and boom, they're down.
Okay.
Middle linebacker Bowman, he's a coverage dude.
Oh, well, yeah. Now, you know what? You kept Ray Armstrong, which was interesting to me because actually between Smith, Bowman, Foster, all of them are vicious when it comes to stopping the run game. Just vicious. Mm-hmm. I mean, with those three on the field, there will be no running. But their coverage skills are okay. Boas slipped the last couple of seasons in his coverage skills. Ruben is a hammer. And if you run, he will kill you. And Smith, the
Yeah.
same thing. If you run, he will kill you. But if you
Yeah.
pass on these guys, they are susceptible to the pass. And that's why actually Smith was available this year from the Raiders because he got smoked last year. But the Raiders were stupid to put him in coverage anyway. But yeah, this is
Yeah.
why I'm thinking, God, it's Ray Armstrong. He is the linebacker that is good for coverage. So no,
So maybe
go ahead.
go on. No, you go ahead, Ron.
No, I was just saying, Ray is the guy that's good at coverage. So maybe I slip him in and out of packages. But the way it looks right now, you're kind of right. I don't think the 49ers are going to keep Ray Armstrong because that's too many linebackers. And
Yeah.
they may want to keep. It's really scary. I don't know what they're going to do with that. But I figure they got that figured out. And they'll find out more about that in OTAs. Maybe Foster's better in coverage than I think. From what the knock on him was.
I could be. Yeah, you're right. But I'm just saying, if you have Malcolm Smith, Bowman, and I got Ray left outside linebacker, that's like crazy.
Yeah,
and then you got Ruben coming in middle linebacker some plays for coverage reasons. He's younger, he's faster.
Yeah.
Same with Ray Armstrong. He probably slides into middle linebacker.
Well,
But you also have Ray on the outside.
Yeah, that's where I'd rather keep him as a Sam or a Will because
Yeah.
dang,
Exactly.
I'm really worried about the coverage. But you know what? The pressure will be so great that maybe you don't need to worry about the coverage because you already got Eric Reed in the box. Anybody flying out from the interior, Eric's on it, and then you got Jimmy. Yeah, might be okay.
So that's my whole thing. Like we have Buckner, Armstead, Solomon Thomas, and our defensive tackles that dude that just came in from Ole Miss, and then Earl Mitchell. That's pressure.
DJ,
Our cornerbacks are gonna be great, and a lot of people I think are sleeping on Eric Reed this season. Yes, the dude got injured, but come on, that dude's a beast, and he hits hard. So good tackler. I think he's gonna have a huge part in this offense. We are gonna be surprised with Eric Reed.
Man, Kenneth wants to know: do you think Hoyer can take us to the playoffs? Kenneth, were you listening earlier, Kenneth? Oh God, don't want to make our man mad. Go ahead, but go ahead. What do you think about Hoyer making us to the playoffs? As if I didn't know.
A lot of Hoyer could take us, but not far. He won't take us far. I don't think he's. And I don't think. But the thing is, it ain't Hoyer. Like if Hoyer, you know what I mean. Hoyer's just the guy that throws the ball. Okay, he's a quarterback.
Yeah.
But you want the quarterbacks who's an actual big, huge part of your offense where defense coordinators don't know how to, they got to worry about the quarterback also, not just I don't know. You have to be that special.
The entire field. Yeah. And remember, like it's Shanahan's play calls. What Shanahan's play calls are what kill teams more than anything else. The players on the field do their job. But it's Shanahan's play calling that kills people. All right, let's go hard. The other question is, who's your Mike linebacker, Will linebacker, and Sam linebacker, and Leo? This is a 4-3. So are you ready for that?
I'm somewhat educated on it. Let's go hard. Hey, but don't hold me against it. I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna let Saleh handle that part. I'm just telling you, the linebackers ready to come in and destroy.
That's a good answer.
We'll see on that.
Good answer.
I mean,
all right. No, really. If you're not going to be able to do that one, just say that was a great answer. Let Saleh do it. I'm not well versed on that part yet. And you know what? For a lot of us, 3-4 this year, we're having to we're actually segueing into a 4-3. So you have to learn the terms and who plays what. But you remember, your Leo's the guy that's going to go after that quarterback, so he's going to be lined up on the side. And your Sam is usually the guy that's down there prowling around. But Sam is probably going to be, that's going to be Foster because your Mike is going to be Bowman, of course. He's in the middle.
I know that. Bowman is, of course, the Mike.
Yeah. It's the other.
The Sam and Leo is what I.
Yeah, the other guys are going to have to try out and see who's best at each position because one guy is just a guy he's on ball guy, and that's why I think Smith is going to be that guy that just makes sure that if you run, I will kill you. That's his job. That's what he does best. All right, let's go to Dylan Pepper says, what do you think of DJ Jones? I like DJ Jones myself. I like his size at 6 foot and 320. But what do you think about DJ?
He looks scary. Yeah. I think he's going to be good. I think he really is going to be good.
Especially at that nose tackle, man. Those are the guys you can't move.
I don't know why I feel like that our team is going to be very young. Like the starters are going to be very young. But I think
A
Earl Mitchell will
mix.
get the starting spot. But
Yeah, no. Well, Mitchell's going to start, but then DJ's going to come in for certain plays probably, and
yeah,
just to give Mitchell a rest. Everybody I think is going to be fresh in the 4-3 because they got a lot of guys that need to be brought along. So you don't want them sitting on the bench all the time. So I could
yeah,
see Earl Mitchell sitting down here and there and letting DJ get some reps in. Now if he gets smoked, of course Mitchell comes in, sit down. Next week you'll be back. So,
yeah. So I think like our defense, I think is gonna be rotating a lot
yeah.
between the linebackers. I think there's gonna be a big rotation there.
I do too. I do too. Panama Queen says, "How much of a bus will Ellington be?" You go ahead. I'll save mine after yours. What do you think, Bruce
What
Ellington?
did you say?
The question is, will we now pass the verdict as the jury has been in the booth? They've been in that room for like years trying to decide the verdict on Bruce Ellington.
Mm.
Is he a bust or is he not? Oh, the word B-U-S-T. Oh, and we're not talking about fine part. We're talking about a bad part. Is he a bust?
He's been
For how long?
as long as we got him, Rombo. Ever after that preseason game where Ellington scored that touchdown. After that, bust.
That was that. Well, that was as recent as last year, actually. Was that with Thompson?
Yeah,
Yeah. See, okay, and as I say, Bruce Ellington, the reason why the 49ers took so much time with Bruce Ellington is because he was supposed to be a lot better than he is. Nobody
yeah.
understands why his body will not let him play football. It doesn't make any sense. Bruce can't
It's
step on the
horrible.
field without getting hurt. So that's the thing, It's like I keep repeating it all the time. My favorite highlight of Bruce Ellington, they've got him walking down the sidelines with an ice bag on his shoulder. It's so accurate. Bruce spent most of his time either at the hospital with his leg up in a sling or at home moaning and groaning because something hurts. He can't play football. That's all there is to it. He's done.
Yeah, yeah.
And so Hell wants to know, are you benching Smith? Why? Because Foster needs to earn it. Oh, okay. Are you benching Smith? Are you going to put Malcolm on the bench first and just start Foster outright? Or are you going to let him come on the field and earn that job? I like that
No,
question.
I think Malcolm is gonna get the starting job just because Soleil is so familiar with Malcolm Smith.
Sure.
That's probably pretty much the whole reason why Malcolm's here.
Yeah.
That he's gonna get the starting job, but he's gonna work with Ruben, and Ruben's gonna be on the bench.
Yeah. To start.
Partly maybe I think just for his shoulder, just
Yeah.
to give it a little little rest, and then just because Malcolm's already clicked onto Soleil, the same reason why you guys think Corey's gonna be on the quarterback, because Shanahan's the same reason Malcolm Smith is out there with Soleil.
There's going to have to be one backup out of that foursome. And that's why I worry so much about Ray. And they're going to have to. Ruben, Malcolm, and Bowman are definitely in. Beyond that,
Yeah,
it's like, who's going to be the guy that can sit down? His ego's not going to get in the way of him not playing so many reps. So, Hey, let's see. And so Hal wants to know, are you cutting Breda?
No, I
Yeah,
made
Breda's on
this.
the team.
I made this before all the news about Breda. I knew he was great. I knew he had a good potential, but he'll probably he's gonna be in the 53-man roster. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Yeah. How many running backs are you keeping?
Around 3 or 4.
Right. Because that's the thing. And I think because
Because-
Juice is part of that group, and I always wonder. And I think somebody said
You're
that
right.
4 is going to be the max, although they don't know. I don't know.
You might be right. That's a good point. I forgot. Juice could. Yeah.
Right. Not a faithful thinks you don't know about schemes and things like that. You know what? Actually, I bet you do. What do you know about scheming?
It's just all about it's scheming is just you have to know what your players' skills are, what they're best at doing,
Mm-hmm.
and just put them at the best place possible. It's not hard.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. The Sam goes here, the Will goes here. I know left outside, middle, right, and put them where they need to be, from the distance of the line or close to the line or outside or whatever. But I think it just depends on, like you were saying, coverage. If they cover, they'll probably be the Sam, I think you're saying, or whatnot. So I don't think scheming ain't that. It's Soleil. I don't know Soleil schemes.
Well, not yet, because we don't know him yet. He just got here. You know, hey, let me hold on right there because we did not flash your roster. Let's put that roster up right now, and you can take a look at Stev's 53. All right. Now, I won't read them. I'll leave it there for a second. And you can look that. If you had any questions about the roster now, you can see that. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Where's those kickers? My favorite position on the roster. And you know, it's funny because the funny thing about it is there anything really more important than your field goal kicker? That's how you win and lose games. Because see, whereas people think we're going to get blown out and beat up this year, there's going to be a lot of games with the 49ers. If they do win it, it's probably going to be won in the fourth quarter. And,
that's very true.
And a lot of times it may be Robbie Gould out there. But you know what really worries me about Robbie Gould? We beat the Bears because of Robbie Gould the year before last. Remember when Robbie missed that field goal? And we got a chance to go into overtime with the Bears. And then went down and Torrey Smith, big bomb, boom.
It'll be fine.
Yeah,
it was probably cold weather, Ronbo. He's in hot weather now.
Yeah, no, hey, there you go. That makes you feel better already. It was too cold. Oh, okay. Gohart feels bad. He's laughing now because he put you on the spot. All right, Gohart.
Yeah, hey, you put me on the spot. Hey, that's what it's all about. Keep bringing him the questions.
He likes Gohart. He says, "Who has more red zone TDs, Juice, Hyde, or Kittle?" But Gohart, there's no way to know that. Those guys haven't been 49ers yet, so we don't know.
Exactly.
Travis Roland says, "How do we use all of our offensive speed?" Whoa. Yeah, I like that question. How do you utilize all that offensive speed?
You just use it. I mean, you could have two speed guys. One, let's say Curly on this side and the inside. Mm-hmm. Trent Taylor on the other inside. Slants, whatever. And then you have even our outside receivers like Goodwin and.
Okay, so you're saying put your flanker. Your flanker's gonna be Goodwin. He's on the right. On the left, maybe you put on your split end's gonna be who? That's gonna be he's on the other side of the field. You're gonna put Trent. Who's gonna put your slot? Is that gonna be Curly or Trent Taylor?
That's Trent. That's Trent.
That's Trent. He's gonna be in the slot. Well, hey, you know what?
Go ahead.
On
the left side, you could have Curly.
Curly is a split. All right. That could be interesting.
Fast.
Yeah, no, he's quick.
Goodwin's fast.
Yeah.
Trent Taylor's fast. You have Kittle or Hidekini out there. You got a big guy.
Kittle.
It'll be good.
Kittle, because we're talking speed here. It's going to be Kittle. Also, remember, it's going to be, let's say, go ahead, and this was going to be a play action or a rollout. All right, so now when Hoyer gets back around, somebody's going to be immediately open. Now, they've worked on this so much in practice that all Hoyer's got to do is know where his target is and throw at it. This is the thing about Kyle's system. He throws guys, his system throws guys open. They're supposed to be in a certain area and ready to make that cut. As soon as that ball counts, 1, 2, 3, he's supposed to be there. Ball's supposed to be there. Boom. This is why accuracy is so extremely important in Kyle Shanahan's system. So you're going to see a lot of that timing routes being ran by the guys this year. And he's going to get that ball out of his hands quick because that's what Kyle wants to do. Make sure his quarterbacks are safe. There will be less sacks, less stress on the offensive line. Get rid of the damn ball. There will be no standing around, dancing around, looking around, finding receivers. The receivers are supposed to be in a certain place.
And you say that, Beathard, I was looking at his film or whatnot. That dude's a good thrower, positioning his wide receivers.
Yeah.
You don't. Hoyer, he's accurate, but Beathard has that where he's like, you throw the ball and the wide receiver just, it's a clean shot right to him.
Yeah.
And I think that'll go good.
Yeah,
the wide receivers we have, the speed guys.
When you see Beathard, it's funny because you watch the film out of Iowa, you'd swear that Kyle was on the sidelines. The plays look exactly the same. Let me throw another question. Kenneth Hyde, were you born in the Empire, or did you become a fan on your own?
I was born into it.
There you go. All right.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah. All right. And in our division, where do things go on? In our division, where do you think we will be ranked?
Number 1.
Yeah. Like that answer. And Kenneth Hyde wants to know, do you think Reuben Foster will get a hit on Russell Wilson this year? Don't just
He's
hit
gonna
him.
make Russ.
Maim him.
Rumbo, when we play the Seahawks, make sure you have that Russell Wilson little crying thing. Because he's going to get hit by Reuben Foster, guaranteed.
Foster's going to be headhunting him anyway. Because, certain guys have got to be caught. If Russ is going to run this year, and they're not going to fix that offensive line any better than they have the last 2 years.
And that's what I'm saying. Having Reuben on the outside.
Yeah. Puts him in position.
Mobile quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Mobile quarterbacks are in trouble.
Dead meat. Either side. Malcolm Smith loves running quarterbacks as well. Oh, man, it's going to be fun watching the 49ers take people apart. And people are worried about, there's so many rookies out there. Oh, no. The Malcolm Smith is not a rookie.
Yeah.
Bowman is not a rookie. Reuben Foster does not play like a rookie. But we'll see. Because the pro speed does something to rookies that look great in college. When they come in immediately, they got to take a little step back. Buckner was very interesting last year because he started off a little slow, but the end of the year pretty tough. Right. Go on. Also wants to know, will we see Hoyer with a rushing TD this season? That's pretty funny. I don't remember Hoyer ever running. Does Hoyer actually run?
No, I don't think he does.
I can't imagine that. I've got to look at film to see if Hoyer's ever ran period.
I've never seen.
That's pretty fun.
I don't know.
Yeah, nobody knows. Maybe it never happened. So Hell wants to know, can our speedy receivers give Seattle problems? Plus, Garcon loves to talk smack. I hope he gets... Richard Sherman's going to be guarding Garcon because that's our number one guy. That would be interesting. Or Richard Sherman will be like Rashard Robinson and say, well, y'all, let me have Goodwin. He's supposed to be fast, because Rashard Robinson is challenging Goodwin all the time.
Like I'm saying, we could even put. There's just so many options. You can't really. All right, so we could even put Trent Taylor on Sherman and make him look hilarious.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? We could put Taylor on the outside.
He won't do it.
Sherman
won't do it. I guarantee you. Rich has had enough of small guys like that. He won't do it. They'll make somebody else do it. Last time I seen Sherman get toasted was against
Edelman.
Him too. And then San Diego had another guy that was just awful. This guy could cut on a dime. Sherman was lunging and reaching and falling, and San Diego won that game because of that too. I mean, I hope they do put Rich on.
So our wide receiver core is scary. You could have it. It's scary.
It's got about 3 guys that are just really tough. All right, let's get one more question, and let's go to your scores. Andrew Burt, playoff scenario, wild card, 49ers versus Cowboys. What's your score and who's going to win and why? You know what? As a matter of fact, answer that if you can, and go right into your scores. All right?
All right. So, wild card, Cowboys, Niners. Score. Dak's gonna be looking horrible against our defense. My score would be 24-10, us.
24-10.
Their offense can't get any. Yeah, their offense can't get anything going.
All right, I like that. Defense is going to be tough this year. I'm telling you right now. All right. I see this one too. That's interesting. Let me see that one. Well, a cam sandwich. Funny. All right, tell you what, Stev. Let's go ahead. Well, Travis will Hyde have a breakout. Oh, that's
I like this question.
Will Hyde have a breakout season, or will he be losing his job to either Breda or Joe Damn Williams?
No, he's gonna have a breakout season.
All right.
He's not gonna. I don't think he's gonna lose his job. People downgrade him. I think he's way better than people think.
Yeah.
He's gonna be better than we ever seen. He has. Who's been Hyde's backup runners?
He hasn't had too many good ones. In fact,
Hyde's been taking up all the load. That's why when you see Hyde get tackled, he don't get up for another 10 seconds. You don't have another guy
overworked.
You don't have another guy coming in that's as skilled as Joe Williams or Breda.
That's true, and I tell you right now, that's going to help Hyde out this year, unless
I think he's going off.
Yeah, because because Shanahan's not going to. He's not
fantasy team.
Yeah, fantasy's going to be interesting to see. But the thing is, and fantasy gets shifted. In the third week, I see fantasy shifting though, because the thing is, he's not going to run the same. Shanahan does not have a bell cow system. What he does is he keeps shifting gears on that offense or that defense.
That's what I mean.
So they don't know what's coming at him at all times. So he'll probably get more rest. Now, the guy at the end of the game, it becomes consistent, whether it's Joe Smith, Breda, or Tim Hightower, whoever it is, versus Carlos Hyde. That's when you get to see who's going to merge, and I bet you that's what Shanahan's going to do. He's probably going to give those
Yeah.
guys equal amounts of carries for the first 2 or 3 games. The man who consistently does a number will then move to the lead run back, and then, of course, he'll shift either slow or fast. And I say slow or fast by being
Okay.
just that Williams has got to be the fastest guy, him or Breda. And then you
Yeah,
have
for sure.
Tim Hightower with the guys comes out of the backfield. Tim's actually best coming out of the backfield catching those passes. And then, of course, you have Carlos, who's a combination of speed and power. So whichever one, I don't know. It's gonna be. You got Carlos, and I've put down on record. Look out for Joe Dan Williams. So we'll see.
Oh
What
yeah,
happens.
for sure. Joe Williams is gonna do great.
All right, let's go ahead. All right, go ahead, jump on those. Go ahead and jump up to your victory versus losses, and then we'll see if any more questions.
All right, cool. So first game, Panthers. We're home. It's an L, guys. We're taking the loss there.
No, hey, Steven, now, do you have any reasons for that?
I got a reason. It's our first time. It's the butterflies, the nervousness. We're still getting our chemistry down. We're still getting used to each other. So that's pretty much it. Just
Right.
the nervous, because we have a lot of young dudes, and we're in a 6-year team together where we come out explosive. I think we're gonna come out good, but we're gonna come out nervous.
Okay, I just want to ask you this though, because that Cam's got 2 new guys that he's got to work into his offense too.
You're right.
Yeah, and my
But the
guy
roster,
Christian
but the roster
McCaffrey.
isn't.
Yeah.
But the roster isn't flipped, or their coaches aren't different.
True.
So
That's true. So they should know the system pretty easy. All right. So it's an L
Yeah.
for the first game because we are not ready. The
L for the
transition is
first game.
not complete, so we're gonna lose. All right.
Yeah.
Second game.
I mean, it's there.
Yeah.
It's not. All right. We go up a few miles to Seahawks. Win that. We take that W because this time Seahawks don't expect Shanahan or us coming. They're getting older. They're getting, we know how the Seahawks are turning out to be. So
Yeah.
they don't see us coming.
Hey, here's the thing. You mentioned that. I'm a little worried though that the Seahawks, after Shanahan beat them up like that last year, I wonder if they. Well, you know what? The nice thing about Shanahan is you don't ever know. You can't game plan. You don't know exactly what he's going to do or how he's going to go about doing it. Could work. Could work. It depends on how well our guys execute. So okay, it'd be the first time we won a game in a clink. And gosh, Alex Smith was the starting quarterback.
Seahawks will see us on the field and be like, "Is this the Niners?"
Yeah.
They won't see us coming. The Rams, we're home, so we only go down a couple miles. That would help.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take that W. Rams are a mess.
Yeah. Is that your reason?
Their quarterback situation is.
Yeah.
Their quarterback situation is still under construction. We go to Cardinals. It's an away game. We take that loss. That reason being is their defense came strong. That's my prediction. I think their defense is going to come strong. It was a close game. I think it's going to be a close game, but their defense did what they had to do.
Yeah, you think Cardinals defense is going to be better this year than last year, huh?
They're pretty good last year.
Yeah, I know, but they lost Calais Campbell.
So
and
right.
I understand Buchanan. Understand he's hurt. All right. So I'm just saying. I wonder how good the Cardinals
are. Their defense was too
are.
good to be horrible this year. I think their defense was too good to be horrible this year.
Yeah, their offense is scary too. Actually, I mean they still got that
David
guy.
Johnson.
Yeah, gosh, David Johnson, man. Somebody pointed out that David Johnson actually, but I think somebody was wrong on that. Somebody said David Johnson, but we hadn't played. All right, let's clear it up. Let me not bring it back up. David Johnson did not do a number on a certain person. Okay, go ahead.
The week after that, we go to play the Colts. That's a W. My reason being, just at this point in the season, they're not in rhythm, and I think the Colts suck. Their defense is trash. So
they made some improvements though on the defense. I understand they got some
how bad their defense is. Kyle Shanahan's gonna tear them up. I think that's might be our highest scoring game.
See, there's the thing right there. Scheme against so defenses will be killed. Okay?
Yeah, easy. Redskins, that's a win. I think We're gonna win. We destroy Cousins that game. I think our defense comes out destroying Cousins.
and
That's what I'm
ruining
gonna say.
his audition to
And
come to
Trez.
San
And
Francisco.
Trez. Yes, Trez.
You
That's the time where Kyle Shanahan thinks about it and says you don't want Cousins. So
we just lost your video.
did you?
Yeah, we can't see it. Can you fix
Hold
that?
on, hold on, hold on.
Yeah. Trez will be delighted if we beat the Redskins, and it would just justify what he's been trying to tell us
I
forever.
Hey,
That Cousins.
I'm with Trez.
Are you a guy that believes Cousins sucks as well?
He don't suck, but I don't want to come in San Francisco. Let Kyle get his own guy.
It'd be a lot
Do
cheaper.
better with him.
Yeah. All right.
Hint, Bethard.
Yeah. Could be.
And then after we play the Redskins, we go back home, play the Cowboys, and that's a W.
Oh,
Actually,
yes, that's what I mean. Oh, yes. And why are we getting a W against them boys?
Because Zeke ain't gonna see our defense coming this year. And then on top of that, Kyle Shanahan's gonna destroy their defensive backs. They have nobody back there.
Mm-hmm.
They lost pretty much everybody.
Yep. Like that. Levi Stadium.
Next win, we got the Eagles.
Ooh.
That's a win,
That's a win?
but that's gonna be a shootout.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a shootout.
Oh, God, they got a lot of weapons. Whew, man.
So I think that's the game, Ronbo, where we're probably gonna win off a field goal or two
Yeah.
against the Eagles.
Because you got a pissed off Torrey Smith. He's over there. And then you got Alshon. Don't they have Jeffrey as well?
Don't forget LeGarrette Blount.
Oh. I mean,
Hey, well, that's good news.
no, they
That's
can't
good news
run.
for us.
Yeah.
No, but that's good news for us because I don't think we're going to be seeing Cowboys relevant. I think the Eagles going to take over.
You think over the
Anyways.
division? Yeah, it could be interesting. But they can't run. Look, LeGarrette's not going to be a factor. I do like he was last time we played him when we played him against the Pats when he had his way. But I do concern myself about that aerial assault. But then again, we got guys,
Yeah.
if we got enough pressure up front, I don't know that Mr. Carson Wentz is going to be able to pick apart our secondary like people have been doing in the last 2 seasons. So you might be right onto something there.
Yeah.
That'll set NFL networks in a tizzy.
That's going to be a shootout. Anyways, we go back home, play the Cardinals. That's a W.
All right.
It's a W this time.
All right.
It's pretty much we're home. I think we're getting on that win that we're gonna be getting on that. We've won 4 games in a row, so we come back home. This is our 5th win
All right.
in a row.
We've got a 5-game
then-
winning streak planned this year. I do
Yeah,
like
5-game
that.
winning streak.
Yes.
And then we stay home, play the Giants. That's a loss.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, we just came off a 5-win streak, so we're tired. So it's all right. It's all right. And then we go.
Yeah.
Then we stay home, play the Seahawks, and that's a loss. Why? Is because Seahawks are in the rhythm. It's later in the season. They got their, groove at Seahawks, the old Seahawks type way, and they're tough. And we're not expecting. Just came off a loss to the Giants. Seahawks steal that one.
But remember, last year the Seahawks, we should have beat the Seahawks in that second game last year. They only won by 3.
Well, Ronbo, we're winning. We're winning the second game playing the Seahawks this year.
I thought you said we lost this game against the Seahawks because they're in the rhythm. Oh,
No,
you mean
this
game
game, yeah.
2?
But-
yeah.
Yeah, but this isn't the second game.
Okay.
That was week 2, so I don't know if Seahawks.
No, this is the end of the season. This is the last game of the season we play the Seahawks in Levi Stadium, right? At least it should be, because you already played the Seahawks second in week 2.
Yeah. I don't know.
All right. See if you can find your place. All right, you're the second Seahawks contest. All right, go ahead.
Anyways, we go to Chicago, play the Bears. We get that W. That's a whole mess. Trubisky's gonna look horrible.
You think he's starting?
He might have 8. He might get directed for most interceptions in a game, Ronbo.
You've
That
got
game.
Trubisky starting. I have a feeling he's not going to be starting They got another quarterback,
Really?
unless he gets hurt.
I don't think they're gonna. I have them starting.
Okay, you got him started. Okay, go ahead, continue.
I got them started.
Yeah.
Texans. We go to their house. We get that W.
We're gonna beat the Texans in Texas.
Beating the Texans in Texas.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's gonna be a good game.
It really is. I mean, that's probably the most controversial I have on here, but
Yeah, Texas defense is
we're
scary.
getting the W.
We'll see. All right.
We play the Titans. I'm giving that L to us.
Wait, we can beat the Texans, but we can't beat the Titans?
Their offense is great. They're like the Eagles they're like the Eagles in a sense. I think we're just gonna have one of those days.
Well, yeah.
It's not really.
Any given Sunday, it's true.
I think Titans are gonna steal that. We gotta have some stolen from us. I mean,
True.
it
may as well be the Titans.
And then the last 2 games, Jags and Rams. Those are W's.
All right. And for a total of, what is it? We're gonna flash. We're gonna flash his scores up. Okay. Oh no, I mean it's games. Okay. Okay. So let's look at the questions, which seems like there's a many. Jesus.
Is there really?
Yeah, there's a lot. Let's go. Let's go to the top. Okay, let's go. I'll start from the bottom then. All right. All right. So Al wants to know, can our speedy receiver give Seattle problems? Plus Garcon. Oh, we already did those. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think C.J. Beathard is Tyler's real dad? Good one, Kenneth. Very funny. Let's move past that one. Go Hard says, who will be our most impactful rookie? Foster, Solomon, or Williams?
Trent Taylor.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay.
But okay, to answer the players he mentioned, probably Joe Williams. I think Joe Williams.
Yeah. That's a tough question because and also
it is.
We're talking about rookies. When you say rookies, because there's an offensive rookie of the year and there's the D-Roy. So those can be split up actually. So there could be 2. And I tell you that it depends on who has the best year between Foster and Solomon Thomas versus.
That is a good question.
Yeah, versus of course the man up in Cleveland, the man who goes by the name of Garrett and wanted to play for the Dallas Cowboys but didn't make it. Hey.
Yeah.
And Goard says, who will be the first 2-sack Cam Sandwich? Credit to Sohail Rana, the catchy new name. Who will be the first 2-sack? Who's going to get the first 2 sacks amongst our defensemen?
Buckner.
That's a good answer. You know what? I bet that's right.
Buckner. I think Buckner's going to. Okay, Buckner might be the best player on our defense next year because that's just my personal opinion. I think that dude's going to come out huge.
And they're going to put him in a different...
I mean, playing good-wise.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Go on.
And I'm just saying they're going to put him in a position this year.
Shoot.
I understand the defense has plans on putting both Buckner and Armstead in positions where they can shoot the one gap. And if that happens, the quarterback is going to see 6'7" raging at them at high speed.
They're long, too. So
yeah.
all they have to do, they got him.
Yeah, see, he can't run because they're too long. Nellis Productions. Yeah. Who's the best player on the defensive line this season besides Solomon Thomas? And let's go ahead and get Buckner is, okay. Who's the best linebacker besides Bowman?
Probably Malcolm Smith.
Yeah, good answers.
Just delay.
Yeah. And besides, we don't know what Ruben's going to look like yet in the speed of NFL football.
Yeah, I can't really.
Can't make that call.
After next year, I'll we could probably dictate that better. But this year, Malcolm Smith, just because he knows the whole defensive scheme.
And who's the best player in the secondary besides Rashard Robinson? Well, that's a tough one. Because whoever does that one's going to have to play the other side of Rashard Robinson. I keep wondering who's that.
So are they just talking about? Are they talking about just cornerbacks or the whole back?
Yeah. You know what? I think it's probably who's the best player in the secondary? So just safeties, corners, either one.
All right. I got Eric Reed. Like I said, I think he's gonna have a huge impact for us.
All right.
Lots of tackles next year.
All right. Eric Reed's the number 2 guy. All right. And Kenny Hyatt wants to know if we have safety issues this year, would you get Cam Chancellor next year in free agency? A lot of people want Cam Chancellor next year out of free agency. I just can't imagine the Hawks letting him go.
If Cap yeah, I don't see that. If Cap goes to Seahawks this season, bring Cam to us next season.
Now draw that together. Well, now, what does that got to do with Cap? What are we talking about? Stealing one of their players as they steal one of ours? I mean, why did you mention if they get Cap that we're going to go for Cam next season? What's the connection?
No, I'm not. I'm saying if they do get Cap, then I'll be fine with getting Cam. But in a sense, I don't really want Cam here. Just to, you know what I mean? He's a Seahawk. Too much bad memories with Cam Chancellor.
Well, yeah, and so does Vernon Davis. But yeah, okay. I don't see Cam Chancellor actually being available next season. I'm sure he holds out and gets more money, but I can't imagine him letting Cam Chancellor go. He's not old enough yet. But that'd be interesting. And then, of course, we'll have our dilemma of, what do we do with Eric Reed? But Eric Reed, we got Kwaski T, too. I don't know. It's a scary situation. I hope Eric lasts the whole season. Do not want to see him with another concussion. All right, Goran wants to know, do you think a Vance trade is still possible, and could it happen before or after preseason? Is Vance Dahl going to be with us, or is he going to trade him and they're going to cut him? What are they going to do? You don't want to give him away for nothing. Just cut him, because somebody will pick up Vance overnight.
I think our only chance to trade Vance was in the draft, and that's why I have him cut already, Ronbo. Yeah. So I can't really answer that question because he's cut.
Yeah. The thing is, you're not going to get any value for him, and that's kind of a sad thing. The players like that, because in spite of what we think about him, I think some other teams would be interested. If he walks for free,
yeah, of course.
If he walks for free, they're going to go ahead and get him real quickly.
If somebody picks up Gabbert after a few days, Vance McDonald's of course going to be picked up.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Should they trade for him? And that's why it's a good question. Should they trade for him or not? So, and if, you know what? I got a feeling if I can't trade Vance McDonald, I put him on display this year. That's one of the only reasons why I keep him on display this year. So at the end of this season, if I showcase him enough, or maybe even in preseason, get him out there and and let him do his thing, and then let's go ahead and see if somebody calls up and says, listen, I understand you guys are trying to unload Vance McDonald. What do you want? Yeah. You get that phone call. So, all right. Gore's got another. Name one of our division rival players that will get the smack and get injured from one of our young studs. Hey, who's that? One of our guys between L.A., Seattle, and Arizona. One of our guys is going to maim and cripple somebody on one of those teams. Who's that going to be?
Man. Why don't we go after Larry Fitzgerald?
He's a nice guy. Why Fitz? I was hoping you'd pick out a Hawk. But go ahead. Why Fitz?
I'm getting tired of him, Ronbo. He's been doing too much damage to our team. Just get him out. Yeah. Make him find a new wide receiver.
Well, there you go. Also, let's see. Michael Atlanta says, who will make the Pro Bowl on both sides of the ball? And will Foster or Thomas compete for Rookie of the NFL? Hey, man, that's my question right there. If you had to make a bet between who's going to be the DROY between Foster and Solomon Thomas, where would you go with that? Who would you think? Because if think about it for a second.
Foster. I'm going
I knew you were going to say it though.
I'm sorry, Rambo. Buckner's gonna.
No need to apologize.
Buckner's gonna own the line this year. Foster's gonna get tackles and I think interceptions
and INTs. All right.
Yeah. I think he's gonna get some. He does it all.
All right.
And then what was that? Pro Bowl from each side. Yeah. Offense, I got Juice making the Pro Bowl for sure. That guy's make
for sure.
Defensive side, maybe Bowman if he stays healthy and elite.
Yeah.
If not Bowman, just because that's a little shaky, probably. I hope DeForest Buckner. He might have a huge impact, not that big to make the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
But I hope Buckner. Otherwise, Bowman.
And I think I'm gonna go ahead and this year because the fact is everybody has picked on Aaron Lynch so badly. I have a feeling he's gonna come out and he's gonna be one of the most vicious Leos in this. I mean, it's gonna be just terrible this year. I mean, teams are going to try game planning against Aaron Lynch. They call me fat. I'm going to show him the fat. I'm going to show him fat. I'm going to show him how fast the fat can move. I can see him now, So we'll see. Also, Eric Armstead, we got two guys coming in with chips on their shoulder. Eric Armstead, because people think last year defines him. He had a bad
Yeah,
shoulder, and everybody's picking on him and say he sucks. And they're also calling him injury prone, and he never got hurt in his first year. But a lot of bad things said about Eric Armstead behind last season. So he's going to be one guy that's going to come with a chip on his shoulder. And then you got Aaron Lynch on the side. Everybody's giving him fat jokes. So between those two guys, you could have your 49ers sack leader because they're going to come in with an attitude. We'll see. So
you're right.
yeah. All right. There's YMSA. How many? Oh, okay. We already know how many Pro Bowlers for 2017. We had any sacks, Travis Smith. We already did the Vance trade. And and Andrew Burt, who's better at the linebacker, Shane Scove or Michael Wilhoit? Now, Andrew, those guys are no longer on the squad. I'm not sure about that question. All right.
Yeah.
But if we had to make a choice, I'd have to go with Shane Scove, who never got a chance to play. All right. Tell you what. I guess we're out of questions, huh?
All
right. Tell you what, Stev. I almost called you by your last name, but Stev doesn't want you to know his last name. Almost. Stev, that was good stuff, man. I tell you, I liked it, and especially as I say, Stev is a young Niner, born a Niner, and he's got a lot of knowledge for a guy that's only Stev. What are you, 14 or 15?
I'm 15.
All right. So he's doing all right. He'll be more knowledgeable than that by next season. All right. Stev, anything else you want to add?
Not really. It was fun.
All right.
Thank you, Ronbo. Thank all you guys for the questions. And go hard. It's all good, bro. No hard feelings.
Go ahead. Let's let you know that Stev is not happy with you. He's being polite about it.
By the time the season starts and I see what we do with all those all those positions, then I'll be better educated. But all I know is I know who's gonna be out there.
There you go. You lost your video. Okay, and listen. Tell you what, we're gonna go ahead and leave now. But listen, I want you to know again, if you think you've got the 53 all lined up, then get back to me. Ronbo Sports at gmail.com. Ronbo Sports at gmail.com, and give me your scores. Give me your rundown as far as how we're gonna win. Stev, was you 11-5 on this?
We're 11-5.
Yeah. Well, I like that. All right. With that said, see you tomorrow, Sunday. Hey, Sunday, 7 p.m. It's always a time, all right? Tomorrow. Stev, have a good night, man.
Hey, you too.
Hey, Stev, you want to join me for this holla, man?
Let's get it.
3, 2, 1. Niners!
I got to work on my vocals, too.